up guys, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch and review for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos, and let's get started. So today is the much awaited Holo Taco Rainbow Pastel Collection review. I know a ton of you guys have been asking for it and I finally got my hands on it. If you guys haven't heard of Holo Taco before, it is a nail polish brand created by fellow YouTuber Christine of Simply Nailogical. The polishes are 5 free, meaning they are free of 5 of the dangerous chemicals that are often found in nail polish. They are vegan and they are cruelty free. So if you guys remember, last year Holo Taco came out with the Rainbow collection, which was 7 really beautiful linear hollow polishes in every color of the rainbow, and this year they just came out with the Pastel Rainbow. So we've got 7 brand new nail polishes, again every color of the rainbow, but this time it's in a really beautiful pastel range. I feel like I've been wanting pastel rainbow hollows ever since Enchanted Polish came out with their dark rainbow collection, which was all the rainbow colors in dark polishes, but now we've got this beautiful set from Holo Taco, so yeah, let's just jump right into the review. As usual, I'm using base coat underneath all of my swatches just to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains. Today I am using the Cuccio base coat, so I'll link it in the description. So first up in the collection we have the shade Pink Fizz, and this is what I would call a dusty orchid shade. So it's like this really interesting cool toned pink that has a little bit of a purpley undertone to it, and then of course it does have a linear hollow pigment running throughout that creates those lines of rainbow when you have them on your nails. So I was able to get full coverage into coats for all of the shades that I'm showing you guys today. Just so you know, these are a little bit thinner than I have seen from Holo Taco before. I will say I do think they're thinner than the original Rainbow collection. Personally, I don't mind that at all. I think it does make for easy application, but even those that are fully opaque in the first coat, I would still recommend doing a second coat anyway, just because it kind of feels like a fuller manicure on your nails. I don't know, you guys know what I mean when sometimes one coat just feels too thin even if it is fully opaque. So just keep that in mind for these. Next up we have the shade Coral Chaser, and this one is a reddish orange color that has that linear hollow pigment running throughout, and this is a really interesting shade. And when I was looking at it, I felt like this didn't necessarily look pastel, so this actually prompted me to do a little bit of research myself. So I discovered that pastel colors are actually defined as shades that are high in value and low in saturation, meaning that it is a light color but it is a muted tone. And that's where I felt that this collection was a little bit interesting. I don't know that I would necessarily call them pastels, because even though they are slightly desaturated versions of the original Rainbow collection, I found that they were still pretty medium in terms of value. So I would consider these to be a little bit darker than pastel. Still gorgeous colors, but just something to keep in mind. They do pair perfectly with the original Rainbow collection, by the way. Moving on to the next shade, Peach Tea, and this is a peachy orange hollow shade, and this one was actually pretty similar to Coral Chaser, but this one definitely had more of an orangey brown color to it, whereas Coral Chaser was more of a reddish orange. So again, a nice opaque formula. So I did do 2 coats for full coverage, but I thought it looked absolutely perfect. These shades do, because like I said before, I don't necessarily think of them as pastels. I just think of them as more muted versions of the original colors. They remind me a little bit of those Color Club hollows that came out a while ago that were light shades, but they were just slightly desaturated by the hollow color within them. So I just think that's an interesting little fun fact about these polishes. So yeah, this one did give me perfect coverage in 2 coats, and again, you can just see that really vibrant hollow running throughout. Next up we have the shade Lemon Spritzer, and this one is the pale yellow linear hollow shade, and this one to me kind of leaned very slightly green, which I always enjoy. You guys know I have a thing for green polishes, especially the more yellow greeny kind of chartreusey leaning shades. I just think they're so fun to wear on my nails. This one was a little bit sheer in the first coat but did give me full coverage in the second, and I thought it looked absolutely perfect. Another thing about the Holo Taco formula in particular is I noticed that they use a slightly larger hollow pigment in their linear hollows, so it actually creates this more sparkly effect. You can kind of see it around where my cuticle is, where some pieces catch the light a little different, which creates almost like a scattered hollow in addition to the linear hollow. So that's just a really cool way that they make it look even more hollow on the nails, which is super awesome. Next up we have the shade Mint Mojito, and this is the color that I was probably the most excited for when I saw them in the box. This one is a really muted green that has almost a little bit of a bluish undertone to it, and of course that linear hollow pigment running throughout, which creates those really beautiful beautiful rainbow lines. Again, a little bit sheer on the first coat, but I ended up getting perfect coverage in the second, and I thought it looked absolutely stunning. I just love green nail polish. I think there aren't enough in the world. I think that this one is a beautiful addition to my collection, and I just feel like it seems like a color that is really universally flattering. Sometimes green polishes have specific undertones to it that make them a little bit difficult, but this one just felt so soft and nice, and I just think it would suit any skin tone. Next up we have the shade Sparkling Water, and this one is the soft blue shade with the linear hollow pigment, and this one I actually would consider to be a pastel shade. It definitely feels like that soft sky blue color. Again, just a really gorgeous one, that nice thinner formula that makes it so easy and workable, and I ended up getting that perfect coverage in 2 coats. This is just such a pretty spring and summer color. I love shades like this in the warmer weather, especially under the sunlight. I just think they feel so beachy, or like I'm going to the pool. I don't know, there's just something about them that's really fun, and again, we did have that really beautiful holographic sparkle. And last but definitely not least, we have the shade Lavender Syrup, which is a really beautiful lavender linear hollow shade. This is actually what I am wearing on my nails in the intro and outro to this video. I immediately put it on my nails as soon as I was done swatching these, and I haven't been able to take it off since. This is another one that I do think is very much a pastel color, and I think it's just the perfect light color for warmer weather. I think it's also actually a really nice transitional shade from like almost like that soft wintry vibe into a nice springy bright vibe, and that sparkling hollow just makes it feel so much warmer and brighter, which I love. Here it is in 2 coats. That gave me the perfect coverage, and I just think it's such a stunning color. As you guys probably know, purple is my true favorite color to wear on my nails, so this one is just my favorite. So here are all of these shades together, and like I said, I do think this is a really interesting collection. I like the way that they took these rainbow colors and sort of muted them out, and I do think it's actually an interesting take on pastels to make them a little bit deeper than the traditional pastel color. The top 3 shades are a little bit similar in direct lighting, but if you're in indirect lighting or in the shade, you will definitely see those base colors coming through, that cool tone pink, that reddish orange, and then that brighter, more brownish orange. So definitely keep that in mind as well. But yeah, overall a pretty nice collection. So yeah, those are the polishes, and I gotta say I am really into them. I do think this formula is slightly different from the original Rainbow collection. These polishes do feel slightly thinner, and I have to say I actually really appreciated that, especially when it comes to lighter shades. It can be really difficult when you're working with a thicker formula, and sometimes they start to feel really gummy on the nails, but I didn't have that issue at all with these, and all of them gave me really nice coverage in 1 or 2 coats. So overall, I was just really impressed with them. They're also definitely very holographic, so I really appreciate that. They always catch the light so beautifully. I love that rainbow brightness on my nails around this time of year, especially when the sun is shining down. They just look absolutely stunning. So yeah, these polishes are available on the Holo Taco website. They come in the 12 milliliter bottles, and they retail for $14 USD each. Just so you guys know, these polishes do have the regular round skinny brush as opposed to the new wide flat brush that Holo Taco has debuted for their creams. So we now have 2 different types of brushes for 2 different types of formulas. But yeah, I'm curious to hear what you guys think of these polishes. Are you into the collection? Are you planning on purchasing it, or have you already? And which color is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. You know I love to chat with you guys. If you enjoy my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Big shout out to my Cosmic Admirals on Patreon, Amanda M, Braxton Scott, and Rainbow J. I really appreciate your support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Rainbow, and Rainbow wants to know, if nail polish remover became non-existent, would you rather never ever wear nail polish again, or would you rather wear nail polish but have to pick it off? Oh gosh. Rainbow also clarified that using a Peely base coat is not allowed. I don't know why that's making me laugh so hard. That's a tough question. I gotta be honest, that is tough. To be totally honest with you, I absolutely do not like the feeling of peeling off my nail polish. I don't like seeing other people peel off their nail polish. If you're not using a peely base coat, you're pretty much damaging your nails when you peel off your nail polish. So the thought of doing that really just makes me cringe so hard, but at the same time, I love nail polish so much and I can't imagine living the rest of my life without it. So what if I chose a third option, which is wear the nail polish and then just let my nails completely grow out and then do it again? Actually, that wouldn't be a terrible idea because I could start to grow it out and then I could just paint over it. Wait a second, I just paint over it whenever it starts flaking. That's the option I choose. I choose option number 3, which is just keep on wearing nail polish over and over again and then just, I don't know, that, oh gosh, I don't know. But this is the funniest question. I don't know why this is so funny to me. But if you guys actually have an answer to that question, I'm very curious to hear what your response would be. Would you rather never wear nail polish again, or would you rather peel it off with no peely base coat? Let me know in the comments. We can chat about it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!